for until 11:30, so that's got another 15 minutes or so to run. I don't know if we're going to stay on if we can retire 15 minutes unless we get some additional information. Brandon is checking all the National Weather Service chat rooms. Does that mean you've got any information to share with us? So we've got dime-sized hail reported in Fairbury along with the strong winds, and there is some power.
It's because that TV, the picture glitched on it.
In Fairbury. That's what we were
Was that the storms? No, it's still storms.
Jefferson County, which is included in that warning right now. So once again, check out the current conditions now.
Yes.
Wind gusts at the Lincoln Airport are at 45 miles per hour. Temperature continues to fall over 68 degrees right now. You can see the rain.
There you go with that.
Here's another quick look at our storm tracker radar. So it would appear that for areas west of Lancaster County, west of northern Gage County, and to the north and west of the Thayer and Jefferson County areas, conditions are improving. Still looking at rain, probably still could be looking at some gusty winds, but the most significant threat will be where this activity is right now, and that's from southern portions of Saunders County across most of Lancaster County into portions of Saline County, and then down into Thayer, Jefferson, and Gage County. We're getting some updated information here. In fact, it's a new warning. The National Weather Service has issued a brand new severe thunderstorm warning for Jefferson County, southwest Saline, and southwestern Gage County until midnight tonight. So we're looking at a brand new warning. This is in effect until midnight tonight. Weather Service folks at about 20 minutes after, 18 minutes after 11 o'clock, say a severe thunderstorm was located over Fairbury. And Brandon was just talking to you about the dime-sized hail and the flickering lights that are occurring in Fairbury and Jefferson County. So at 11:18, a severe thunderstorm located over Fairbury and Jefferson County, about 24 miles north of Washington, Kansas, moving to the southeast at 40 miles an hour. The main threats of this particular severe thunderstorm running will be 65-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail. So that's the newest warning now. You can see that highlighted. It's got a little extra highlight on it. Jefferson County would be the county just to the west of Beatrice and Liddell there. The smaller Square County, if you're not familiar, that is Jefferson County, and then Gage County is the county immediately south of Lancaster County, about the same shape.
This one going off?
Yeah, that one just went off.
Getting hit pretty hard. And now looks like the most intense thunderstorm area would be across Jefferson County. So that's what place in Jefferson County and Fairbury we're dealing with right now.
Yeah, it's on.
We will zoom into that area.
This is unrecognized message.
Better look in Fairbury to show up, and you can see a heavy part of that storm now right over the city of Fairbury, or right through the city of Fairbury. So that's what we're dealing with in not only Jefferson County, but also south.
He just said Fairbury. He just said Fairbury.
Yep. That newest warning is in effect until midnight tonight. So
Into that.
the polygon is being a little confusing.
It's called it's moving into that area.
For folks now.
Are we still rolling?
Because we've got several different polygons over a fairly small geographic area.
Okay, folks, I just...
Looks like we're getting an update, Brandon, if you want to check that chat.
I was in the bedroom running an antenna for my... We have her radio in the kitchen, in the bedroom.
No information there.
I'll have to do that same thing to the weather radio out here. I just have to figure out what to do that with.
11:30. And you can see where it looks like there's another polygon. Again, it's getting a little confusing, and so what you need to know is this line of thunderstorms continues to contain the potential for 60 to 70 mile per hour winds and with some small size hail, perhaps dime or penny size, dangerous lightning and torrential rains as the entire line continues to work its way towards the southeast of between 40 and 50 miles per hour. So, as we mentioned a few minutes ago, the tornado threat with this activity is extremely small. We hardly ever say never, but it's extremely small. But 70 mile per hour winds could do an awful lot of damage. And EF0, the low-end tornado rating on the enhanced fatigue scale, is for wind speeds of 65 to 85 miles per hour. And so we certainly could see winds in excess of 65 miles per hour with some of this activity as it continues to roll towards the south.
Okay.
Straight line winds can be just as damaging at times as low-end tornadic winds. So that is certainly something to keep in mind. So there have been power outages. There have been reports of nearly 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts and damage in York. Some additional power outages in southern Lancaster County and some communities there. However, Firth had reported that earlier. We had, again, not a lot of hail reports. Lake further a good report. Penny-sized hail there with that thunderstorm, with the center of that thunderstorm cells.
Yeah, but I'll let you
is moving across Jefferson County, just off to the south and
watch the
southwest
storm
of
coming in here.
Lancaster County. But that's where,
Once again, this is
the largest size hail we've seen.
the one and only Antonio 29-inch coming to you live from the studios. You're just watching out a window, watching the storm roll in. Actually, it's already rolled through. It's actually over Lincoln right now, the worst of it.
Right now, we're going to go back to our sky.
The waste of it is over Lincoln.
Punch that up for you here real quick. I apologize. It takes a moment or two to get these graphics kicked back to where we wanted to be. But this is a look again towards west.
Really, you can turn that back on?
West. You can see Vine Street kind of cutting right down the bottom third of your screen there. So you can see that the rain is extremely heavy now as it moves through the Lincoln metro area. You can see that the camera continues to shake, and that is indicative of the strong winds that we're seeing right now across the Lincoln metro as well. And we've got at least another 7 minutes to run on the severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect for the Lincoln metro. So that is officially in effect until 11:30. Could it be extended past that for at least portions of Lancaster County? It certainly could. Wouldn't be surprised to see that. But again, in the absence of any additional damage reports here in Lincoln, there's at least a chance that the Weather Service could let that go at 11:30. We'll just have to kind of wait and see now. It's certainly not going to clear up. Everything's not going to go quiet at 11:30, even if that warning is allowed to expire. But we certainly have some hope that maybe we're dealing with the worst part of the storm right now from a hail or from a rain and lightning standpoint, and that the highest winds have already moved through the Lincoln metro. That is certainly our hope, and we certainly want to warn our friends downstream from Lincoln and Lancaster County that you could be dealing with winds approaching 70 miles per hour with some of these severe thunderstorms. So we're looking to the west on Skyview. Heavy rainfall. It is 24 minutes after the hour, 11 o'clock. We'll check out the current conditions in Lincoln once again. We've got wind gusting to 45 miles an hour now at the airport, with the temperature falling into the upper 60s. And here's the latest storm tracker radar. Again, this is in good mode. We're looking at the last 60 minutes. So this is a pretty rapid moving area of thunderstorms that continues to work its way towards the east and southeast. And now you're starting to lose a little bit of the as far as that low shape is concerned.
Really?
At the very front.
By the way, it's 11:30 almost.
I know what time it
is. Squall line as it continues to work its way.
Wait a minute, you can tell time?
I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna
Wow.
freaking kick your ass.
That's always your hope. And we certainly
So what you're saying is the Omaha schools actually do teach you something?
There's a decent chance.
Fuck you.
No, I don't think so.
Extension of that severe
I don't swing that way, and you know it.
Hey, you.
Nope.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Oh, I make the difference.
Time frame. So
Nah.
we can hear the heavy rain falling here at the studio. Wouldn't even be surprised if there wasn't a little bit of small size hail in that. And in fact, if Brandon doesn't have any additional damage reports from the chats, I'm going to have him go take a quick surface observation out the window. This is the first time we can really hear the thunder at 40th and W Streets, and obviously with the camera continuing to shake. As I'm looking at Skyview and you're looking at the radar, the lightning continues to be significant, the rain continues to be significant, and as we mentioned at the top of or in the last 5 minutes, we had winds still gusting to 45 miles an hour at the Lincoln Airport. So this line of storms is going to continue to work its way towards the south and east, 40 to 50 miles per hour. Zoom in a little bit, give you a little bit closer look at this activity, and again, I know several polygons, a little bit confusing as far as the expiration time. So all you really need to know, folks, is that if you're seeing the oranges and the yellows and the reds on radar, you are dealing with some significant thunderstorm activity. And the polygons are trying to warn folks where the activity is now and where it's headed. And so that's why there are several different warnings or different polygons that continue to show up in a small area. So we're going to go over a couple of these warnings one more time. We've got the severe thunderstorm warning
Oh, yeah.
for
Who's looking at it?
southeast Lancaster, Johnson, western Nemaha, southeast
turning
Jefferson,
into all
Boyle
rain.
County, Pawnee County, southeastern Gage, and southern Cass
Well, yeah,
County.
it's all moved out of our area. It's moved into
Nebraska.
Lincoln.
That's in effect until 11:45.
It's like weakening.
So we're going to have portions of Lancaster County that continue
sort of.
under that severe
Kinda.
thunderstorm warning.
Kinda, sorta.
Past the
Yeah.
11:30
It's turning
time
into
frame.
rain right now.
That could include portions
Yeah.
of the southeast, portions of the Lincoln Metro, and then we've got several, so that's till 11:45. We've got portions of Jefferson, Saline, and Gage that are under severe thunderstorm warning until midnight. Again, the main threats with these storms continue to be the possibility of 65-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and then some of those warnings in northern Kansas will continue to also be warned. Zoom out here a little bit, let some of our viewers in northern Kansas see the activity that they're dealing with as well. So you can see how much of East Central and South Central Nebraska have quieted down. That's great news. But you can also see this line of storms as it continues to track towards the east-southeast between 40 and 50 miles an hour. Several additional warnings now moving into central Kansas, so we're not going to spend time with those. And again, the only real damage reports we've had are power outages due to the strong winds. We've had some structural damage reported in some communities due to the strong winds. Not an awful lot of hail, not a lot of flood warnings or flash flood warnings have been issued so far, but again, you're looking at torrential rains here, there's no question about that.
That's torrential rains, really.
This is your heads up. I mean, the rain is coming down extremely hard here at 40th and W Streets at the Lincoln Studios right now, our 1011 studios, and this line of storms continues to work its way towards the east and southeast. So we'll see what happens with that central Lancaster County warning. We're coming up on 11:30, so we're going to keep everybody here for another minute or two. I think that there's a good chance that that central Lancaster County severe weather polygon will disappear. That would be good news. Obviously, strong thunderstorms, severe thunderstorms, potential for damaging winds continues over a good chunk of southeastern Nebraska.